Once upon a time in Vietnam, there was a terrible famine. People called it the Great Famine. It happened in the year 1945. It claimed more than 2 million precious lives. Fields of rice, which are the staple food of Vietnam, were destroyed. They were replaced by plantations of jute, a type of strong plant fiber used to make ropes and coarse cloth. The famine turned Vietnam into a land of hunger and despair. In a small village in Thái Bình, there lived a widowed mother. She had 2 young children to feed and care for. Her name was Lan. The eldest child was a boy. He was about 8 years old. His name was An. He was thin and frail for his age. Her youngest was a baby girl. She was just 1 year old. Her name was Hong. She often cried from hunger. Lan and her children were too poor to eat their fill, even once a day. So they always ate a thin porridge made of dried sweet potatoes. One day, An clutched his belly. He trembled and he said, "Mother, I'm so hungry." Lan held his fragile hand tightly. She knew how terrible this hunger was because she had experienced it so many times. She whispered to An, "Hold on, my son. Tomorrow, I will walk farther to look for food. You stay here with your sister. I promise I will bring food back for you both." An nodded slowly, still clutching his stomach. Then Lan cradled her youngest daughter, Hong, close to her. She sang a soft song to calm the baby. That night, Lan hardly slept. Outside, the wind whistled through the broken roof, mixing with the cries of hungry people. It was a sound that had become all too familiar in this time of despair. The next morning, Lan woke up before sunrise. She carried baby Hong in her arms and led An on foot. The road to the market was long and hot. The sun beat down on them. Everywhere Lan looked, she saw people collapsing by the roadside, too weak to go on. Some lay on the ground, their bodies covered with torn mats. An clung to his mother's shirt. He trembled and he asked, "Mother, why are so many people lying there?" Lan did not answer. She kept walking. She bowed her head in sadness. The wind carried the stench of death. With every step Lan took, her heart grew heavier. Baby Hong whimpered weakly in her arms. After what felt like an eternity, they finally reached the district market. It was not the bustling place of trade it once was. Instead of merchants and shoppers, there were only beggars. Their hollow eyes stared blankly ahead. All around them, Lan heard nothing but the sound of people begging for food. "Please, kind sir, I haven't eaten for days. Please, give me some rice. I'm so hungry. Please, honorable lady, I have children to feed. If you can spare some rice, I would be grateful. My family will remember your kindness." These cries of hunger and despair echoed in Lan's ears like a mournful song. Lan collapsed to the ground, exhausted. She closed her eyes, hoping for a miracle. Suddenly, she felt someone approaching her. "Are you all right, ma'am? Can I help you?" Lan opened her eyes and saw a kind woman with a gentle smile. The woman handed Lan a small bowl. Inside the bowl was a thin porridge. "Here you go. It's the only thing I had for lunch. Please eat." Lan's hands trembled as she reached for the bowl. Her eyes welled up with tears. "Thank you," she whispered. Then Lan divided the rice between An and Hong. The 2 children ate eagerly, their tiny stomachs growling with hunger. She herself only drank plain water. But as she watched her children eat, her eyes filled with tears. It was a mix of relief and sorrow to see them eat after so many days of hunger. But it also broke her heart to realize that this little bit of food would soon end.